Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Michigan State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's
turning it on. Gets it past the marker. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
All right, moving forward, this defense, they better be very aware when this quarterback decides to keep the football. That's a good decision by him, but now defensively, you not only have to worry about the running back, you got to worry about this quarterback getting to the perimeter and hurting you with his speed.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Michigan State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Ohio State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got his man quickly.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Sails one into the middle. Makes the grab on the right. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, really nice catch there, getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith, and Jigba.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. A jet sweep pass. say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you were willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quick step and go. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Backing up on the first two plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on third down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Cradles it at the 35. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Spartans will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He throws into the middle of the field. Pulls it in down the middle. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, That is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually
Snag in the end zone! Touchdown, Ohio State! No midseason concentration labs here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
The receiver on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get away. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. Right midfield, he's got room. Running through contact. Wide open space. Touchdown, Smarty. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 1st down here for the offense. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points.
Intercepted, and the defense defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Got a man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
The chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Whitaker. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Spartans want to move quickly. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Looking downfield on first down. He's looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Wants to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Michigan State, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness.
Breaks into the open. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in route, but you got to find something to have success.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Punts it out of the air. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better...
Breaks away in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Man coverage is a bad idea against this guy. The Buckeyes always seem to have somebody that you can't handle one-on-one. Remember that great game Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in '93?
Joey Galloway, one of the most overrated Ohio State receivers that I've ever seen. It's personally ever worked with. But no, just speed, just big guys, great offensive, designed around guys that are game breakers out wide that really stretch the heck out of your defense.
Got his man in the middle. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Michigan State 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Spartans will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Oh, better look out. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He caught it, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point was good.
Michigan State, 14.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have him back. Offense hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Give to the single back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on second down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time time they had it, Jesse, they'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here we go. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes it past the marker. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the returner is stopped. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. Working that left side now.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. A lot of defenders around on that screen. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Creates a little space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 6th play of the drive coming up. Quick touch pass to the receiver. There he goes.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Snap in the shotgun. Moves away as he feels pressure. Backs looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.